Full morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are ready for your English class. Today we will revise chapter 15, the fair play. So I am giving you 2 minutes. Be ready with your book. Fair Play is a story written by Premchand. This story is about justice and relationships. Objective of this story is to help the child realize the importance of being impartial and non-judgmental in all situations of life. That means we should be fair, whether it is our friends, whether with our relatives, whether with our brother and sisters. We should be impartial and non-judgmental in all the situations of life. To make the child respect all elder people in the home, we should give respect to our elders, especially at home and in schools. To collect information for a report by asking questions. Let's take a look at the summary of lesson. This lesson deals with the human relationships. As you know, Juman and AlGhu Chaudhary, they were best friends. They were so close to each other that each one of them looked after his family when either of them is out of town. Juman's aunt transferred her property to him on the condition that he will take care of her. He ill-treats her and she seeks justice in the village panchayat. So actually what happened, Juman's aunt transferred her property to Juman. He looked after her for some time, but situation changes. Aunt unable to take insult and she asked for a monthly allowance to set up a separate kitchen. Juman refused and aunt seeks the help of the panchayat. AlGhu Chaudhary, Juman's best friend, is nominated as head punch by the Juman's aunt to decide the case. Now AlGhu Chaudhary was in dilemma because on one hand he knew he is dealing with his friend Juman, and on the other hand he was also concerned for the Juman's aunt, as he knew that his friend was doing wrong. Now he was in dilemma that as a head punch he has to give a fair decision. AlGhu, after great deliberation, comes to the conclusion that either Juman must give the aunt an allowance or return the property. Juman, after great deliberation means consideration, after a great thought, he comes to the conclusion and he gave his decision in the favor of Juman's aunt. He gave a fair decision irrespective of the fact that Juman was his best friend. He gave a fair decision. That is what we want you also to be fair, impartial. He gave an impartial decision that either Juman must give the aunt a monthly allowance or he should return the property. Juman angry at the decision and stopped talking to AlGhu. Because of that decision, Juman and AlGhu's friendship had been broken and Juman stops talking to AlGhu. AlGhu Chaudhary is in a fix. Now AlGhu Chaudhary was in a difficult situation as Samjhu Sahu, who had bought a pair of bullocks from AlGhu, he refused to pay as one of the bullocks had died. Now AlGhu Chaudhary sold his bullocks to Samjhu Sahu on a condition that he will pay the money after some time. But after the death of one of the bullocks, Samjhu Sahu refused to pay the amount. AlGhu is forced to go to the punch. There, Sahu nominated Juman as a head punch. Now, AlGhu was worried because in the previous case of Juman's aunt, he took decision in the favor of Juman's aunt. Now, he was sure that Juman will take a revenge and he will do justice in favor of Samju Sahu. In short, he will not do the justice. He will not take his side as Juman became AlGhu's enemy and he wanted to take revenge from AlGhu. AlGhu was unhappy over the choice, afraid he will lose the case. Juman as Punch is unable to take revenge and gives a fair and impartial judgment. Now, the moment Juman became the head punch, he was not able to take revenge from AlGhu and he also gave a fair decision. AlGhu is moved deeply and declares victory to the Panchayat. This is justice. God lives in the voice of Punch. So the moment Juman took decision in the favor of AlGhu Chaudhary, AlGhu was very happy and he declared that victory to the Panchayat and this is justice. He said God lives in the voice of Punch. AlGhu and Juman, they became friends once again. So this is the story about Juman and AlGhu Chaudhary. I hope the chapter is clear to you now. If the question will come from anywhere, you are able to answer. So let me ask you some questions and see how much you understood. Answer when I ask the questions. Now here you have to state true or false for the following statements. AlGhu and Juman, they were the best of friends. Yes, it is true. Juman agreed to pay a monthly allowance to his aunt when she asked for it. No, it is false. Juman was happy when AlGhu was nominated as head punch. Yes, he was happy when Juman's aunt nominated AlGhu as a head punch because he was sure that AlGhu will take decision in his favor. So this statement is true. He was happy. Now next, I would like to ask you some questions. On what understanding did the aunt came to stay with Juman? When Juman's aunt transferred her property to the name of Juman, she came to stay with Juman on what condition? On the condition that Juman will take care of her. Okay, this is the answer. What did AlGhu tell the aunt when she sought his support? When Juman's aunt requested AlGhu to support her in the Panchayat, what did AlGhu tell her? Do you remember AlGhu told her that, Chachi, Juman is my